Ben?
Aaron, obviously a new year getting going. Just what's the first couple of days of practice been like, and what's it been like just getting back out there?
Of course, everybody's happy to be back out there. The energy is real high. A lot of young guys, a lot of new veterans and stuff like that. So we're just getting after it, ready to get past Tuesday.
Robbie?
Aaron, you made such a big jump last year going from a guy that was playing some good special team reps and coming off the bench to one of the leaders of the defense. How have you kind of attacked being a leader in the offseason now that you guys have gone through workouts, midnight maneuvers, and spring practice? How have you attacked that role this year?
Just the guys that came before me, like the Errol Thompsons, the Willies, the Tim Washingtons, all those guys just led the way for me, and I'm just taking up where they left off and attacking it how they would, and which is with an aggressive approach and taking everybody along the ride with me.
I'm sure it's a little weird not having Errol in that room. He's been there for 5 years, and for your whole career there, you're one of the guys that's the leader of that group now. How weird is it being in that room, in that linebacker room now, without Errol in there?
Before practice, funny story. Before practice yesterday, day before yesterday, Errol had came back. He just was in town hanging around. I'm like, wow, look at this. He came back for like the first practice, I'm guessing. I'm like, you about to practice, Errol? It just felt like he was about to practice with us because I seen him. I like walked past him at first. I'm like, wait, he's not even here no more. And I was like, what's up, bro? And then we just kicked it off from there.
Joel?
Aaron, from the outside looking in, you kind of seem like a guy that you don't mind taking a little bit of a vocal leadership role and stepping in there and saying what needs to be said. Is that kind of an accurate assessment of who Aaron Brule is, I guess, from a leadership perspective? And how comfortable are you, I guess, filling those Errol shoes kind of deal with guys kind of looking to you now?
Mm-hmm. I wasn't as big of a vocal guy, but I will like step in and tell somebody when they are wrong. But everybody, this team right here, we just all working with each other and taking on the roles of filling in for ourselves, honestly. And wherever they need help, I'll fill in and let them know if they're wrong. But everybody doing a good job taking on accountability early.
Robbie?
I know there's only so much you can take away from, midnight maneuvers, workouts, and all that stuff, but who's been kind of impressing you right now, whether it be, a young guy that people haven't heard of or some new guys that have come in?
Rodney Gross is definitely stepping up. He's moved into the Mike linebacker role, so he has to know a little bit more than even last year. So he's coming along well. A couple transfers, Jalen Green, he's doing well with his transition coming in. London Kraft moved to Bulldog, which is a new position for him. He's doing well coming along with that. And Boogie Watson, who is now the Mike, he's always knew what he was doing. So it was like second nature for him to come in and lead the defense also.
I know y'all didn't have a spring last year. How beneficial has it been to have this spring start up this year and also to have the coaching staff all intact? You have your entire staff intact, and I'm sure there's a lot of familiarity with those guys. How good has that been to just have everybody back together and also have the spring practices?
Our coaching staff, as you probably know, is a real tight knit group. They all move as one. So, I didn't really expect any movements throughout the offseason or anything like that. But, they just took a great approach towards us, and we promised to give them all we got through this whole spring. And this spring's going along well. We got extra time to prepare instead of just one fall camp or something like that. So, I think we'll have a real good season.
Ben?
Aaron, obviously you mentioned Buki. Obviously you guys have played alongside each other for a while now. Just how much does that help you guys in terms of stepping into bigger roles this year and having that familiarity next to each other on the field kind of already?
Well, we also live together, as y'all might know. So, us getting to know each other is not really a thing. We know how each other play. We know how each other communicate. So, it's not really hard to communicate when you got somebody that you really know in and out.
Any other questions for Aaron?